This was the emperor who no longer had his clothes.
Okay, now,
sorry.
Now, before we come back to you, stay with me, Michael. Stay with me, Michael. I want to show, proving that there's nothing like seeing it again, and preferably when you can see it even slower. Let's have a look at the slow motion replay of the incident that took place, and you can make your own movement. There you are. Oh, there we are. So, you see James Murdoch in the middle there getting up, and that gives you an idea of what happens. Michael, what did you make of Rupert Murdoch and James, the body language? Some people here, and I'll say it quite openly, some people here suggested during the testimony that James Murdoch seemed out of his depth, Rupert Murdoch seemed to be out of touch. Are we missing the point here?
I don't think we are missing the point here. I mean, for 50 years, ever since Rupert Murdoch became a big figure in British journalism, he has been the dominant figure, under the influence of his father, Sir Keith Murdoch. I was in the Panorama hospitality room 30 years ago when James Murdoch came to go on Panorama to show that he was a fit and proper person. He was the owner of the News of the World and the owner of the Sun, and he wanted to take over the Times, and he came with his young son, aged 11. It was either Lapland or James. I'm afraid I can't remember, but he was getting the early taste of the dynasty, and I think the dynasty is crumbling before our eyes.
Let's talk stay with us, Michael. There's plenty more to talk to you about. Let's talk to Jonathan Walls, CNN's producer, who's in the room, joins me on the line. Okay, let's have some facts, Jonathan. What actually happened?
Well, Richard, Louise Mensch was the last member of the committee to begin her questioning. I was sitting in the front row, directly behind and slightly to the left of Rupert Murdoch, when suddenly, someone from the back, a member of the public wearing canvas trousers and a checked shirt, walked to the front with a bag, pulled out a polystyrene plate with what seems to be shaving foam, splattered it into the face of Rupert Murdoch. Wendy Murdoch, Rupert Murdoch's wife, jumped up immediately to his defence to try and beat back the person who had just thrown this plate with foam on it into Rupert Murdoch's face. The man, as soon as he had thrown the plate with foam on it, said, "You are a greedy billionaire." The foam fell around. It appears to be shaving foam. Some of it fell on me.
So let's be clear. Did this shaving foam hit Rupert Murdoch in the face?
Squarely in the face, yes. Everyone was a bit surprised. Nobody reacted in time. And the person who marched forward, he was a man who appeared to be in his late 20s, perhaps his 30s, threw the plate with a large amount of light blue shaving foam on it and hit him squarely in the face.